Hi, it's Lee Mason. For this project, I worked with music albums in my family's digitized music collection. Some of the albums were originally CDs and others were digitized from vinyl albums. I had metadata available to me, and here's a quick example of the metadata that I was looking at. I decided to use the data elements shown here. Let's take a look at the schema. All of the elements are strings except for the year, which is a year type. The year and the publisher are optional. There can be 0 of those. And the thing I want to emphasize is a couple of the elements that are unbounded. The artist and the composer are unbounded, so there can be many of them. Here's the XML file, and you can see that this album has 3 artists, and there's a track in this album that has 2 composers. So my challenge was how to display these multiple elements in the output so that they would look nice. In the first transformation, I want to display all of the data, and here's the XSLT. I want to show what I did for that repeated element of artist. Here's the for each artist. We're going to select all of them and display the value of the artist. And if it is not the last one, there's an if test. If it's not the last one, it's going to be followed by a semicolon and a space. And I did that same thing for the composer. There was another thing that I wanted to do, and that is with the track number. I wanted to have the track number followed by a comma. So there's the text followed by a comma, and then followed by the track title. Another thing I did with this style sheet was I wanted to have the track list indented. So I have a style with the margin left to indent it. And also for all the elements, I have a little text label in front of the element so we know what it is. So let's take a quick look at the transformation. For this transformation, you can see that I have the URL of the music file, the XML, here, and the current style sheet here. And for the output, I wanted to save it as an HTML file, and I want to open it in the browser. So let's see what happens when we apply this scenario. And here's the output. So for my challenge, here's the artists. 3 artists separated by semicolons, and the same thing here for this track, which has multiple composers. We got the 2 composers separated by semicolons. I have my indentation and the track number followed by a comma. I also separated each album with a horizontal rule at the end. For the second transformation, I wanted to group the albums by genre. So for each group, and I had to use this feature for each group, which is available only in XSLT version 2.0. I wanted to group them by genre. I sorted the genres, and I sorted them in descending order just so that I could use this feature of the sort order. And the genre, whatever genre it is going to be displayed in a heading. And under each heading will be the current group, and that's a function, the current group of that genre. And I'll display 3 elements: the artist, followed by a comma space, and the album title, followed by a comma, and the year. The only thing that's different in the transformation is I had to select a transformer that works with XSLT version 2.0. And here's the output. So we have genre headings in reverse alphabetical order. We have the artist, album, and year separated by commas. And down here where we have multiple artists, each one is followed by a comma. Thanks for watching. I'll be looking forward to your comments.